Hello? Nope, still no sound. Let me fix this. Oh, there it is. Oh. Welcome to Star Wars Talk. Oh, welcome to the Lunch Table Talk Show. This is number 10. Okay. Sounds really quiet today. Alright, right now, well, Colin isn't with us, so it's just me and Tyler. So we're going to wait for Colin. I'm going to probably try to find... Oops, that's not what I wanted to show everybody. I'm going to find something to do. Change this.
You should apologize ahead of time. I'm kind of snotty.
It's alright.
I think it's because I'm adjusting to the... I'm readjusting all the dirt and dust that's there.
I don't know what we're about to record. Go on the TV. Oh, I guess I can't play sound. How would this work?
On the taste, no bitter endings. Crisp and fresh
It's in the
ingredients.
window, not. Okay, that's not. I was gonna just look up just like stupid Star Wars videos. I don't know if you want to talk or
There's Star Wars Kid.
what?
Star Wars Kid.
What is that?
It's just happening.
What is it?
Star Wars Kid?
Wait, I think I know what you're talking about. Star Wars. Did I spell something wrong?
No, that is.
Oh god, it's old. Whoops, I didn't mean to click that, but I wanted to see when that came out. Well, this one says 16 years ago, and this is like a edited version of it.
I remember seeing something about like this video ruined this kid's life.
Really?
Yeah, so I think it was one of the creators was watching, did a backstory on it. And, like, he accidentally left that recorded on like a school like camera that he borrowed, and it got passed around to school, and then it eventually made its way to the internet, and then it went viral, and then somebody did this edit to it.
Global news: Star Wars Kid legendary Bible star breaks his silence.
I was watching, I think it was like Wavy Web Surf or something like that.
It has somewhere in the neighborhood of 1 billion views, a number that's still growing. But it was in those first days after shooting this video, something no one was ever supposed to see, that things exploded.
Within about 2 weeks, it was on the cover of the New York Times.
Ghislain Raza was only 15 years old when classmates found a video cassette he'd shot at school. They uploaded his video to the web and it snowballed. People added sounds and effects, and it kept growing. Producers from Leno and Letterman, and admittedly, this journalist reached out. He and his parents turned down every interview request. The fear was that people weren't laughing with him, but at him.
But at that time, when you have a 15-year-old going through this, I'm not convinced more attention was the right remedy.
But the #1 viral video on the internet is
Oh my
the
God, I remember
so-called
this.
Star Wars kid.
The Numa
Now,
Numa
19 years
Star Wars
later,
kid.
as as part of a documentary
Not
shining
yet.
light on the story.
The old viral.
Talking about Star Wars kid.
Talking about old viral videos.
Oh, I think I remember that.
17 years ago. Remember this version?
Wait, did they? Star Wars Kid: The Last Jedi.
The whole thing is just he recorded it on a tape, like at a school with a school camera that he borrowed for a project, and nobody was ever supposed to see it.
What?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
Do we want to start talking now?
Wait, what?
Yeah, happy May the 4th, everybody. Dark side is best side.
It's just like no emotion.
Right.
Just fucking windmills.
What is going on? What the?
I kind of just want him to start like drinking a cup of coffee as the bullets whiz past him or something without hitting him.
I appreciate the windmills. Those are fucking cool.
What? It's just
I love the Wilhelm scream. Oh no.
Throwing something out of pocket. That is.
You know that actually happened in the Star
I'm about
Wars
to say that
universe?
is canonically accurate. That's what makes me happy.
Yeah, the
Is our-
Mandalorians realized that lasers are super duper fun for Jedi's to just bounce around. And
So they started using slugs.
started using slug throwers or fire conventional bullets. That makes shrapnel.
Mm-hmm. All it does is launch flaming hot shrapnel at them.
Parry this, you filthy asshole.
We're ready to talk
Parry
now.
this, you filthy Jedi. Oh, yeah, I know that kid. Darth Chungus. Why does his leg look like it's about to bend?
Why would you voluntarily take your shirt off for this? That's not muscle. Like, he looks like if Jabba the Hutt was a human. I'm sorry, I shouldn't.
Jabba the Hutt.
That's really ignorant of me.
Doesn't he fall down and like can't get up?
Are we watching this whole thing? Or do you want to start talking?
I just. Where's his neck?
Airsoft fatty getting hurt compilation.
Have you ever seen Shovel Girl? This video reminds me of this girl's like gets into a fight outside of her house and throws a shovel at her.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I've seen that.
I've seen people remix the shovel bounce off the head.
What's other stupid stuff that's Star Wars related?
I just hold on. I think we're almost. I could have sworn he falls. What is that stance? His body is like S-shaped.
Shout out to fighting in flip flops too.
Oh yeah,
They're not even flip, they're slides.
he ran in them too. Respect. Well,
This looks like he's sliding out the front.
wait, what did he say?
I don't know.
Did he say it's too late? My dad's already dead.
Let me rewind.
No,
I'll start it over.
no. I just want to know if he falls. I think he said something like, "I'm gonna kill your father," and he's like, "Joke's on you, my father's already dead." He did. I knew it.
I'm sorry.
Back up, back up, back up. I can watch people get hurt all day. Fuck what we were talking about. This is good.
I love the cutoff right after the fucking. Oh.
There's
Anger is not the way of the jet.
see if this will pull it up.
The only thing that could have made it better is if he dabbed on the way down.
There's certain.
I was
That's
gonna
not
ask
the one I was.
I have the high ground.
Wooly McGuire versus.
You underestimate my power. Don't try it.
What an edit.
That's not the one I was thinking. Oh yeah, the different languages.
I have an interesting theory whenever Tyler gets back.
Welcome to DraftKings Casino, the home of blackjack. Get in on the thrill of the hit.
I don't know. This is what I was thinking of.
Double
But,
down.
No, I'm not
Enjoy
sure.
the largest library.
oops. Actually, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Yeah, so let me point out. He says, "It's over, I have the high ground."
My power.
Where did Obi-Wan land the killing blow, though?
He didn't land the killing blow.
What was the blow that led to the end of the fight, though? Anakin wasn't below him. Anakin was above him. Obi-Wan
No,
technically had the low ground and tricked Anakin into taking the high ground. He jumped over him and hit him in the air. Therefore, Obi-Wan was lower. See?
Yeah, not at first.
No. But he didn't make the blow until Anakin got above him.
Okay.
He tricked him into taking the high ground because he knew the low ground was the strategic advantage.
I don't think that's how. That's not how that works. That's not even how modern tactics work.
I just want to start a war.
I don't think I'm gonna find the one I was looking for. Wait, what are we doing?
Anyway, wait, what are we talking about?
Who's stronger, Ultra Instinct Goku or Obi-Wan with the high ground? I'm grasping at straws here, boys.
Whatever.
Okay. Anyway.
Oh yeah, and an actual question though, because it sticks to my MO, but it's still Star Wars. Would you guys rather have Ki or the Force?
Ooh. Probably Ki because then I can fly.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: doesn't the Force let some people levitate like that?
No. No.
You can do it in the games. Can you? Does it not exist within the movies and
Not
everything?
really. No, like you can like hover for a short distance, but you can't like fly.
Oh, okay.
I think. Yeah, I think I would take Ki.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Force seems cool. Ki feels like it has more practical use to it.
I agree.
Like and being able to do instant transmission and stuff like that. The Ki feels like it would just.
Imagine being able
save
to
time.
doing our jobs at like hyperspeed. Have the whole everything done that we need to get done in a day in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I will say, our job feels like it'd be better to have the Force. You could literally just force a truck, you know, just like
Dump it.
yeah, just dump the truck, like save so much time.
Yeah, but like if we've got Ki, then we're super strong and super fast.
I don't think that correlates with Ki because Vidal has Ki
Yeah.
that she could use. She wasn't.
Okay. But everybody else uses Ki to go insanely fast, to enhance their speed and their strength.
I thought it was the transformation that did that. But
The
Force can enhance your
transformation
speed.
needs Ki to work.
But the Force you can enhance your speed as well, not strength, but speed at least.
But like, okay, but you're not hearing what I'm saying. You could just take the skids that are on the truck and just carry them out.
Oh yeah, okay. No, that's fair.
Like you could force levitate them out and everything, but then you're like trying not to hit the walls and stuff. Like, you can just straight up like just pick up a skid and carry it out of the trailer.
Yeah, good point. I guess better motor control. He wins. Yeah, that was the only question I really had lined up. This is kind of last minute.
Who's your favorite Star Wars character? Why is it Darth Nihilus? Because Darth Nihilus is so fucking cool.
Wow.
Darth Nihilus. He is I think the main antagonist or one of the main antagonists for Knights of the Old Republic 2.
Isn't he like one of the original Sith?
He is one of the original Sith Lords. Yes. His entire MO is man too angry to die.
I like Darth Maul.
Maul's pretty cool. He does have the double
because
wave.
Maul kind of has that same MO, man too angry to die.
No, okay, but like here's the thing about Darth Nihilus, right? Darth Nihilus doesn't have a physical body.
Oh.
He is the essence of evil enshrined into
literally too angry to die.
Enshrined in his mask and robes. He is an evil life essence.
Oh, I've seen him before.
Yeah, he doesn't have a physical body.
I know everybody talks about Darth Revan a lot.
Revan
wasn't he like consistently going back and forth between Jedi and Sith?
So, spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't played Knights of the Old Republic, a 20-year-old game. You wake up in Knights of the Old Republic 1, and then you go through the story not knowing who you are, and you find out at the end you're Darth Revan.
Oh.
So, depending on the choices you made throughout the game, you're either a Jedi or a Sith, but you're Revan.
Isn't he canonically, like based on comics and everything, isn't he like consistently going back between Jedi and Sith?
He's like a gray Jedi, I think. I don't know for sure. I can't remember the other guy that's the antagonist of that game. Darth something or other.
I know Malgus is another. I think it's Malgus.
Maybe it is Malgus.
Plagueis.
No.
Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Plagueis.
Wait, that's what he looks like?
Plagueis is
Bro, he looks like a Kit Fisto, but on crack.
Plagueis is what's his name? It's the Emperor. No, that's Sidious. Never mind.
Yeah. Plagueis is the one. Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Palpatine.
Darth. What the hell was that guy's name?
I forget who Malgus. Like I know the name Malgus, but I forget who he is.
I don't know that much about Star Wars.
Really?
I know some stuff.
I watched
I don't even know how to specify it.
the originals a long time ago, and then I watched a little bit of the Clone Wars.
I'm a big supporter of the Clone Wars. I think the Clone Wars are the best. Specifically, I like the actual Clone Wars show a lot because that focuses so much on like a clone trooper's perspective and point of view compared to other medias.
Darth Malik is the guy from KOTOR 1, the antagonist.
My brother likes Grievous.
Grievous is cool.
Yeah,
Grievous
like
could have been a really dope Sith Lord. A robot. It's like a robot with a human soul and 4 arms.
He gets a lot more love in the Clone Wars animation. They give him a lot more love because at one point, I think the Sith betray him and try to.
Malik, M-A-L-A-K.
Malik?
Malik, yeah.
If I remember right, they betrayed Grievous and tried to have him dismantled, and then Grievous ended up finding a bunch of other droids like him.
Yeah, so he had part of his face blown off, which is why he's got that metal thing.
Can he pull a Nappa and fire a beam out of his mouth?
No.
What am I looking at?
He's the main antagonist. He was, I think you were his apprentice, or he's your apprentice. I think you were his apprentice, because the Sith have the rule of 2, where you have master and apprentice, and when the apprentice kills the master, they become the master and find a new apprentice.
Now
or they try to kill the master, don't, and then the master gets a new apprentice.
Now was the rule of 2 also 1 Jedi to 1 Sith, or was that? Okay.
No, the rule of 2 was instituted by Darth Bane, who decided that the only way to become the strongest person in the galaxy was to have, instead of having a hierarchy chain, it was the strongest person. The strongest people will call themselves masters. They will take an apprentice, and the apprentice will either rise up and kill them and become the new master, or the master will kill them
and try and get a better apprentice.
And just get a new apprentice, yeah.
Interesting.
Because Maul was Sidious's first apprentice.
I thought he was Dooku's.
Is he Dooku's? I don't know much about the prequel.
I can't remember. I know Dooku was Sidious's apprentice. Yeah, Dooku was to Sidious.
Dooku.
Fucking Dooku.
I hope he has a better Darth name, because Darth Dooku sounds stupid.
Well, what wasn't Count Dooku? Was it? It wasn't Darth Dooku. It was Darth something else, wasn't it?
Count.
What's it count?
Tyrannus. Darth Tyrannus.
Darth Tyrannus.
He went by Count Dooku. If I remember, he was a Jedi at one time too. Dooku is a fallen Jedi.
Mm-hmm. Most Sith are. Dooku was trained by Yoda.
And then he started getting trained by Sidious when he became
the disciple.
I thought his lightsaber had a neat design. It was a little different from everyone else's. That was the curved handle.
Mm-hmm.
Not that makes it more practical or anything, but it looks cooler.
It's good for his lightsaber form.
Oh yeah, I forget who it was. There was a thing I saw about someone. It was about one of the Jedi. It's like they were a really powerful Jedi and everything, but they complained because the second he started fighting multiple people, he got overwhelmed and just got killed like easily. And the one guy in the comments was like, the reason he is because his lightsaber form was designed for 1v1 combat. It's not designed for a multi-person fight.
Yeah, there's like seven lightsaber forms, 6 or 7.
And one of them is banned or frowned upon.
Well, it's because it's dark side based.
Well, that's Form 4, isn't it? Doesn't
so.
Obi-Wan use it?
I think so. Let's see. Yeah, so it says here that Maul was Sidious's master, Sidious's apprentice, well, disciple, I guess.
Did you know there's a Jedi variant of Force Lightning? I think it's called like Force Purification or something like that. But instead of being the normal blue lightning or red lightning that you would see from a Sith, it's yellow. And the only Jedi that I know of recorded to use it was what was his name? He looks like he's wearing sunglasses. He's got the respirator on his face. Shit, what's his name? Not Kit Fisto, not Coyote.
Which one?
He's got the respirator on his face. It looks like he's always wearing sunglasses. He had the line that what was it? When he talked to the clones like, we're expendable, we're just clones, and he goes, not to me, you're not.
Is he a Sith Lord?
Jedi. Because he had the Jedi style Force
Jedi
Lightning, and he was the only one to obtain it. It was called like Force Purification or
Jedi
something.
with respirator. Plow Koon. That guy?
Yes.
Plo Koon.
In the comics, he has Force Lightning.
Sick.
It's called, but it's a different variant that only Jedi can use. He is the only recorded Jedi to use it, I think. And the Jedi got scared and almost banished him for using it because they thought he was becoming evil.
This is why Mace Windu is one of my favorite characters, because he is a gray Jedi, which is what I think if... Well, here's a good question. If you were going to be in the Star Wars universe, and you were a Force user, light side, dark side, or gray?
Gray.
Gray for sure.
Least amount of rules, most freedom.
Mm-hmm. I also don't believe in the bureaucracy of the Jedi or Temple and its order either. As you see, it's very well put together. Totally doesn't lead to destruction, death, other stupid shit.
Of course not. Oh yeah, my brother also asked, what's everyone's favorite lightsaber color? Because my brother likes Windu's. Windu's purple one.
Pretty good.
Doesn't each color correlate to something? Though?
I think it's just a matter of the stone that they use.
Well, yeah, no, it's a kyber crystal, definitely.
Yeah,
but
because
I thought it was like a personality thing or fighting.
Well,
stuff.
typically, like Seth used red.
Well, yeah,
like anybody else uses any other color. I was using orange a lot in Knights of the Old Republic because I thought it was cool.
I like the it's like a ghost blue looking color. I have no clue what the kyber crystal is called. It's like a really pale blue.
There's like there's a silver one too.
Nah, it's not silver.
Kyber crystal colors.
Yeah, there's one that's like a ghost blue.
There's a black.
Because there's artificial ones too.
Look it up.
There's a black one.
Ain't that what the Darksaber is?
It's what Supreme Leader Snoke uses. Well, we don't talk about him.
Supreme Leader Snoke.
Yeah, there's silver, like clear, green, purple. Yellow is used by Temple Guards.
Green,
Right
blue, yellow,
I have
purple.
to find the actual thing, but it's kind of like that. It's got like a really faint blue haze to it. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's that one too. The white one.
Obedience. Process.
Yeah, I gotta find. I think the channel's called Vader's First, but he does a bunch of like questions and stuff like that on different like where kyber crystals come from and things like that. And he talked about multiple different lightsabers and who owned what kind. And there was one. It was like a ghost blue, and it looked really nice. But if I remember right, it's an artificial kyber crystal. It's not something you can find naturally. It's like a lab grown, so it's not used often because it doesn't generate strength or anything. I also, it's not necessarily color, but I like the idea of a cracked kyber crystal. How it kind of makes like a flame instead of just a straight blade. Because I think those are frowned upon too, because the Jedi think it's not fair because of them spewing bits, and then the Sith think they're weak, and it's like a cheating and not using actual power. So neither one uses them.
And then there's Kylo Ren, who decided to make his unstable lightsaber.
Dumbass lightsaber.
Although, to be fair, the handguard is a good idea.
Not the way he has it set up.
Well, no,
All you gotta do is...
He's got an unstable crystal. That would make it spark and shit.
We're gonna say that... Because someone should... His lightsaber setup, it shouldn't be a perfect T. It should be angle. Because all it takes is for the other lightsaber to slide down and it would just get rid of the guard. That's why you have to angle it so it gets caught in the guard. But what do we know? We don't direct movies.
Yeah, I don't know shit. I don't know shit about shit. I just talk about shit. I like talking about
yeah, anyway, I said Ghost Blue, though. John?
Blue were the good guys and red were the bad guys. I don't really know.
I think I would go orange. I think that would be really cool.
So green and blue and red are the just three most popular colors. I'm pointing that out because that's in the comments.
Purple's a dark horse, I think.
Purple, yellow, I know is more of a gray Jedi use.
Well, red and green together make purple, right? That's a genuine question.
Technically, it should make a brown. Red and blue make purple.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because red and green would be red, yellow, and blue all together.
Red and green make yellow.
Huh?
You fucked.
Wait, what?
No, wait, no.
Wait,
Huh?
what? I missed it. What happened?
Red and green make yellow.
How?
Yeah, thank you. That's not, no.
That doesn't make sense.
It's because it's not right. I took an art class. That's not right.
Yeah, I briefly looked at Google search, and therefore I'm right. So.
Fair enough. But oh yeah, to answer that comment though, green, blue, and red are just like the major colors used in the movies.
Yeah. You should put Knights of the Old Republic. They've got every fucking color.
Yeah, when it comes to other medias and stuff, like Tyler said, Knights of the Old Republic and stuff, there's other colors out there. And what? Huh? Oh, that's RGB colors.
Yeah, that's an RGB.
But that feels not right.
When green and red colors are mixed, the color produced is
try
yellow.
CYM colors.
Yellow is a secondary color, which is obtained by mixing two primary
brown.
colors.
It makes brown.
Haha, it gives you a brown.
Well, okay, but on the RGB spectrum, it gives you yellow.
RGB is not real. We use CYM here.
Fuck it.
Yeah, told you. CMYK. That's what we use here.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm going to use RGB because it makes me right. So.
Alright.
I will say some of
minutes.
the like different lightsaber variants that people use are pretty cool. So, okay, I don't think anybody uses it, but someone had a concept for lightsaber nunchucks.
Okay, so
They look really.
this is a great time to tell you about my Sith character from a Star Wars campaign I played in. Like a tabletop RPG. Edge of the Empire, really cool. Super funky dice system, kind of fun. But, so my character is a former TIE pilot who crashed into a dark, landed in a planet, crash landed on a planet, wound up being a tomb of a Sith, an ancient Sith Lord or whatever. Goes insane, goes to the dark side, clearly. And invents this lightsaber that's held together by a force magnet in the middle. It's two lightsabers stuck together. And because he has the force powers, he can break it open. So if he throws it like that, like throws the lightsaber and it's spinning, he can break it. So he can throw it through a crowd, break it, and bring it back in two pieces. This is the coolest thing I've ever done. Yeah, so
The more you know.
it's a double blade. He can use it double bladed or 2 single blades, but there's a force magnet in the middle that holds them together.
Interesting.
I don't think we ever finished that campaign. The next Star Wars campaign I played a how are they called? Some obscure race that stole a Mandalorian's uniform, but my race that I played was only 5'3", like max
Oh, yeah,
height.
you told me about this.
So he was walking around and everybody would say, "Aren't you a little short for a Mandalorian?"
What a throwback. What a callback to the movies, for sure.
Yep. That was fun. That was a module called the Jewel of Yavin.
I really would like to do something like that for a channel.
Like a tabletop play?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Get for that. Oh yeah, we need to play the original Star Wars Battlefront games though. We got to find a way to get that.
What was that? What did you say the first one? The original was on?
PC,
PS2,
Maybe.
and Xbox.
maybe PS2.
The first one? No, it's on PS2.
Is it on
I don't
PS2?
know if it's started.
I know
on
for
PS2.
sure. I know for sure Battlefront 2 is on PS2.
Yep.
I just
Yeah,
can't
Battlefront
remember
2
it.
is. I know the Battlefront 1 was. I don't know if it started on PS2.
You can always play. Somebody decided instead of just buying Battlefront that they would just
It's
mod.
on the original Xbox and PC.
So yeah, it's on PS2 though. I know that. I played that. The computer will not tell me I'm wrong. It's
They
not,
can tell them wrong.
it's on PS2.
Damn it!
yeah, it's not changing my childhood.
I want
No.
Colin to be wrong twice in a row.
So yeah, personally, I like the second one more because of the campaign and because of Galactic Conquest. But the
Galactic
first
Conquest is its own game.
what in the Battlefronts?
There's a Star Wars Galactic Conquest game.
Oh, I didn't know there was a game. I thought it was
Yeah.
only. Oh, I
It
was
might
gonna
be
say
a game
it's-
mode in Battlefront.
Yeah, it's in Battlefront too. But
I
I do like the amount of maps in the first one.
hated the hero system in Battlefront, and I still hate it. So
I will say the only time you really have to worry about that is there's my brother talking about it.
I have never played any Star Wars games.
Knights of the
you'll
Old
enjoy
Republic.
this.
Knights of the Old Republic is a good one.
He has Battlefront 2 on the Xbox.
Yep.
He says on Game Pass. Isn't
Yep.
Is that the new one though?
Nope. The OG ones.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I still own
that
the
was fun.
physical. I still own the physical CD copies of my Battlefront 1 and 2. And Republic
It's nice
Commando.
to have, isn't it?
They're in a box in my closet somewhere. But I have the original discs for 1, 2, and Republic Commando.
Yeah, I had fun doing that
Just
with
say
them.
goodbye. In a few minutes.
Knights of the Old Republic would be a good one for you guys to play too. If neither of you have played it.
Well,
They're doing a remake of it, so you should wait till that comes out because trying to get the old one to work on a modern PC sucks.
have you guys watched the new Star Wars stuff?
I refuse to.
I was talking about this morning with somebody. I actually didn't hate The Last Jedi. If they cut 45 minutes out of the movie, it would be incredible. It's actually because it's really well done. I thought it was like engaging. It was creative. The hyperspace jump to wipe out most of a fleet was pretty cool. But the whole filler stuff with Finn and the girl on the casino planet, that was boring and felt really jarring and out
Disney
of place.
definitely tried. Not their best, but they tried.
This chat rate usually doesn't go up.
Interesting.
It's him actually talking.
Oh, that's funny. You got it for $10.
No, it's on Game Pass. Oh,
I
it's
thought
only
it was Game
$10.
Pass,
I'm gonna
okay.
buy that. I should buy that one.
Yeah, when the new Knights of the Old Republic remaster comes out, you should play that too. There is a point in the game where you can, if you are dark side enough, you can make a man jump to his death. He'll just be standing like on a bridge, and you just talk to him, and you're just like, "You want to jump to your death?" He'll do it.
Oh yeah, fair warning. If we do play Battlefront 2 in here, it's not going to take up the whole TV because it's square
Why?
because it's not designed
Because
for
it was
flat
designed
screens.
for 4:3
Oh, shit.
screens. Yeah, 4:3
So
aspect
it
ratio.
shows up like a square
Well, I
instead
can-
of.
When we record, I can
With
actually
those old
change.
thick ass monitors. I remember those days.
Yeah, I was playing that with my brother, and I'm like, man, this.
It's the days when you
Doesn't
could
feel
stick
right.
like paper to the screen.
Right.
It was staticky.
So we want to say goodbye.
Yep. So, goodbye, everyone. Take care. Next week we will do the original topic plan. The only reason we changed today is because, well, you see the date. Next time is going to be our unpopular opinion stream. And we will see you all next time. Goodbye.
See you later.
I play Dark Side in